Who knew that one change in direction would lead me to going to one of the best entertainment schools and working for one of the top media companies in the country that now has allowed me to begin my journey in my career? But it didn't always start out that way. Like many masters in the industry, some of my worst critics came from the people that should have been my best supporters. Through my journey, I've learned to walk alone, sometimes without a clear sight where I was headed. But on this journey, I've came across different types of people, both good and bad. Some that took me under their wings and showed me the ins and outs of the business, and some that tried to manipulate my lack of experience in the business against me. Like Benjamin Franklin, to become a master in my craft, I've had to stop looking at people for what I hoped they'd be and start seeing them for who they are. One of America's most influential forefathers and everyone's favorite currency began his journey working an apprenticeship in his brother's printing shop in Boston. Dreaming of one day to become a great writer, Benjamin Franklin tried relentlessly to convince him to allow him to contribute to the local paper. His brother wanted nothing to do with Benjamin Franklin's idea, fearing that his writing style was too immature for the newspaper. Frustrated, Franklin began to have a brilliant idea of disguising himself as a widowed woman writing to the Corinth. Intrigued by what he thought was a woman, James began to request more letters from the woman, until one day young Benjamin exposed that the letters were actually from him. Needless to say, his brother wasn't too happy about it, and soon Benjamin found himself wandering from city to city, trying to find a way until he landed himself in Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, he found freedom and opportunity, and he found it with a man named Samuel Kimmer, who owned 2 printing shops. It wasn't long before he gained popularity and began to even attract the governor's attention. However, Benjamin learned that not everything that sounds good is good. Governor Keith encouraged him to leave Samuel Kimmer and start his own printing shop and promised to help fund whatever amount it took to get the business up and going. After traveling all the way to London to gather materials needed and promises that all his materials would be credited, Benjamin learned the hard way to not trust everyone's word. In London, it was not all bad. While in London, Benjamin learned new styles of printing and developed a new philosophy on how to deal with people. He began to see them for what they are and not who they could be. This new way of thinking helped him get through many encounters with people that were unpleasant and manipulative, which helped him weave his way through the remainder of his career. He would later own his own printing shop, experiment with electricity, become a political figure, and played a great role in the French-American alliance during the Revolutionary War. No one can predict all of the challenges that you will face while pursuing your dream, or the people that you may run into. The only thing that anyone can control is how you deal with those situations. If I could ask Benjamin Franklin 3 things, those things would be, what are some things that you wish you had paid more attention to in the early stages of your career? And in paying attention to those things, how do you think the outcome would have been different? And with all of the adversities that you faced throughout your life, do you think that you will be as influential to mankind had you not gone through all of those things? Well, that's it for now, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.